All right, I think I'm back. I think I might be here. Hopefully I'm still here. Nobody else is, though. God damn it. All right, hey, looks like a bunch of people are still here. Awesome. So, with the dogs flipping, somebody hit me with a 1 if you can hear me and if we're back. Or an easy cheetah. If anybody hits me with an easy cheetah, I'll let you pick a color on the. All right, we're back. So okay, so you want to shape this. You want to shape this skill, right? I'm gonna show you a couple of ways to do that. I'm gonna show you with Epi so I can actually deliver the instruction. If I do it with King, I have to work the dog. So I'll demonstrate it with Epi, and I will then work it with King. You'll get to see it kind of being used. So there are 2 ways that we can shape that. I mean, there are a shit ton of ways you can shape it. Shit ton of ways, Kelly, you can shape it. When you're flipping, right, throw directly over top of the dog is going to lead a very vertical flip, right? It's going to lead to a roll or a loop by the dog right there, right? And Epi doesn't see that very often, so let's see. Bang, yes, good. If I get it further out, the flip gets to be more like helicopter-like, right? If I get it in the sweet spot, it's really nice and in a good spot for the dog. So you don't just want to line up and whip it over top of the dog's head, although that sometimes can be the move that makes him flip, right? So what I would do would be to get probably low, and I would do some bite work. Yes, oh, ouse, yes. Oh, you missed it. You missed it. You ready? And then I would kick it out on him. Ouse. So right here, oh my gosh. And I would offer him a bite. He missed. And notice I'm going to kick it out. Yes. And I want him to fly at it, right? Just a little outside his line. Right here, I'll try and get him lined up with the camera. Epi. Ouse. Yes. Wait right there. So from here, I'd want to kick it right over there. Right? So he flies for it. Once he's flying for it, I can start to get it closer and closer to that midline, right? And he'll be wanting to fly after it, right? So you can shape it that way. You can start low and work your way in. And that's really nice. You could also add a little bit of Epi. You can cheat the angle a little bit, right? And get a little bit of that kind of archy thing. And that might make it difficult to get outside the dog, right? So you can see that he's here and I'm facing there. How do I get there on him, right? It's really hard. So if I'm doing that shaping thing, I probably don't want to stand here. But if I've got him going and I need a little extra angle or a little extra oomph out of the dog, I can use that pressure to allow him to go. So you can shape it from the outside. There's a piece called, I think it's Flipping Basics or Flipping Safety on the Vybe site. You can start out at this 90 degree to the dog, forcing them to kind of helicopter at it. And then you can start to raise it up, right? I'm going to talk about angle and shit later. So we won't hit on that. But the other one that I want to do is I want to do a backwards through, or a through and flip, a moving flip. So I'll go through, yes, bite. And I'm just going to send the dog through, yes. And I'm going to offer the bite cue as a cookie right in front of my leg. Right? Ouse, yes. Through, yes. Right there. And what I want the dog to do is to become like reflexive on, after the through, I smash the Frisbee. Using the marker and the cookie placement, the disc as a cookie, is really going to help the dog fire after that cookie. So through, yes. right in front of my leg. And once the dog's expectation is to bite immediately after the through, I'm then going to put the disc over to the right, or away from the dog, away from this leg, and he's going to expect to bite it, and he's going to fling over here. I call it an ass swing. So he's going to swing his ass at you guys. You get a good look at his beautiful, beautiful poofy tail. You ready? Through. Yes. Yes. Good. You see him swing? Ouse. Through. Yes. Yes. Good. So he's now driving out there. You ready? Ouse. Through. Yes. Good. And I'm going to hold on these low ones. You'll notice I'm holding on to the disc kind of as best I can. Through. Yes. Good. Right? And I'm going to hold on those because I want to make sure that I don't let him fling off, because he'll totally eat shit on that. Then what I'm going to do from there, once the dog expects to go through and fling at their cookie, all I'm going to do is change the orientation of their cookie to right here. Right at my heel, vertical-ish. So he comes out of the through, epi, scoot, wait, yes, ouse, scoot, wait. So he comes out of the through right there, and right from there he hits that flip. And he'll jump up and the angle will be right there, or preferably vertical, right? So I have through, yes, bite, right in front of the leg. Through, yes, ass swing, yes, good. And then once he's ass swinging, I'm going to go through, yes, bite, and put it where I want it. Through, yes, good. And what's going to happen is through, yes, he's going to be wired to fling and bite that. And he's going to see it up there, and he's going to be like, well, shit, I'll fling and bite it. If he sees it up there before he's wired to fling or bite, he may or may not go get it. I like this one because when I do this through, yes, I can bring him down nice and easy. Right? So I can do with rut and flip, backwards through, rut and flip, good. And through and flip, good. I can ease him down to the ground a shit ton of times. If we're silly and he carries too much linear speed, right here, wait, carries too much linear speed, through and flip, right? I can save him from shooting way out there. And those under flips are pretty nice for establishing this idea of flinging at the disc. Yeah, totally. Epic ass swing. Yeah, get it right, Sage Paw. It's an epic ass swing. So again, through, yes, bite, through, yes, ass swing, good. And then through, yes, where I want it. And when you go through yes where I want it, if the dog kind of balks on it and looks at it, don't change the spot. This is another key for safety. I'm going to yell at King here next time he barks. Another key for safety. When you put it there, give him 3 or 4 looks right there, right? You want the dog to see that repeated 3, 4, 5 times. That'll allow the dog to adjust. If you put it there the first time, he goes, what the hell is that? Ooh, that's in a strange place. And then he comes around and you put it somewhere else, hoping he gets it. He goes, oh my gosh, it's in another place now. And he goes around on 3 and you move it again. How the hell is he supposed to know where it's supposed to be? Right? Usually that's a pat. There you go. That's probably why Slate doesn't flip. He doesn't know where it's going to be. I bet you if you do this and offer him the bite 5 times in the same place, I bet you he flips for it, right? That's super, super common. People want to, as if everybody who learns how to do a flip learns how to do it in 1 rep. You know what I mean? It's not 1 rep that does it. It can be 1 rep that does it, right? But you don't learn like that. You don't learn with the 1 rep, right? You need, I'm going to present it here. I present it here, right? You jump and miss it. If I now put it to where you were, you jump and miss it because you go to where it was. And now I move it and we're lost. If I put it here and you miss it, I want to put it here again so you can go and get it. So you can use the intelligence from the last repetition to go and get it. If I, as the handler, make the change, right? If I make the change and say, well, you didn't get it there, how about I put it over here? And you don't get it there, how about I put it over here? Well, how the hell is the dog supposed to know where they're supposed to go? They can't. Bunch of dogs will quit on that. Yeah. Awesome. So give it a shot, Pat. And I would not at all be surprised if that's not it. Like, I mean, I know you two. I totally know you. You fucking put it there and he didn't go for it and you were like, oh, let me move it. I'll put it somewhere good. I'll put it in the right place next time, buddy. You're such a nice guy, right? Good teammate covers for his teammate. And that's not true. Good teammate doesn't cover for his teammate. Good teammate covers for the team and finds a way to expose his teammates so he steps up and does as much for the team as he's supposed to. That's a good teammate, right? Good friend doesn't always tell you what you want to hear. So, all right, super awesome. We have under flips and then shaping the flip from the outside coming in. Vertical, directly over the dog's head, leads the dog here. Horizontal leads the dog flipping here this way. In and out matter, whether the dog is flipping away from you or is somehow flipping towards you, that matters. The angle of the disc is critical. So if so I'm the dog. Which camera are we looking at? Yeah, this one, right? It's so hard. Ooh, look at this. I now totally know where my cursor is. When I move it, it comes right back here, and then it goes over there. How fucking cool is that? Oh my God, my life is so much easier now. Thank John. St. John gave me that. St. John, patron saint of food, kind of gave me that piece. So I know, Epi, don't do it. Don't do it. Chill. So if I'm the dog, and I'm going to flip, and I'm going to flip clockwise, just easy. This would be clockwise, right? For me, it would be clockwise. I would be flipping clockwise. For you, it's also clockwise, right? That's why I use clockwise rather than right and left. Clock and counter is better than right and left because clock and counter are standard. In order for me to get it, I have to be able to reach here and bite the disc, right? If the angle of the disc is too flat, I can't get it. If it's flat above me, I can get it. It needs to be flat here, right? Can you see that? No, you can't see that. I can get it, right? But if it gets out here too far, I now can't get it. And if the rim is presented here, I really can't get it with my mouth, right? So the angle needs to be presented towards the dog. A horizontal angle is awesome. It asks the dog to get over top of it. It's a really nice skill. The vertical angle allows the dog to get under it and attack it directly, right? Again, though, it needs to be towards the dog so the dog can put his teeth on it. Over here, the angle needs to be towards the dog. Dogs that flip vertically and aggressively, they can really be successful with the vertical placement. The dogs who do not flip aggressively and vertically can also be successful with the vertical placement, but they tend to do just jump up, pivot, and come down, right? As soon as we set the disc up over here, I now got to somehow get over it to get my flip. So the horizontal placement is good for dogs if you can get it on them that don't flip particularly well, right? Or they flip really well and you want a different expression than the vertical dealio, right? And then also for the dogs who can really get over top of it and do a great, or who can't get over top of it. I think I covered them both. It's good for both dogs that have super athleticism and dogs that do not have super athleticism. But it is a different skill. So I'm going to show you a couple with Epi, and then I'm going to put Epi away. I'm going to let the old lady who's whining out. I'm going to get King out. And you know what? Let me play a meme roll. I'll be back in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Be right back. Let me take care of some old lady dog stuff. Chill this quick. Come on, Quickie Pants. Let's go, go, go. Come on, old lady. Good girl. Let's go, go, go. Hustle, hustle. Hustle, hustle. Go, go, go. In and in. Come on, King-a-ling. Let's go, go, go. Go, sack, sack. App, leave him alone. Go, sack, sack. Come on, let's go. Go, sack, sack. Up. In and in. Good man. Rockalele. All right, and we're back. All right, so here we go. Gonna do Epi. Where can we put you? Put you on camera so I can see you. Epi. Up. Yes, good man. Chill. All right, so we'll try it with the old lady out. So with King here, wait. With him, I'm going to present, dude. Excuse me. Up. Epi. Thank you. With King, I'm going to present the flip much more horizontal than with Epi, right? Easy, Cheetah, easy. Yes, right? And that placement is aus, yes. Good, Makai, yes. That placement is going to aus, yes. Give a big athlete like him the ability to jump up over top of it and put a pretty move on it. King. Aus. Yes. Come on, King. I can do it vertical with him, right? But it doesn't, it changes it, right? But it doesn't, yeah. It isn't necessarily the move. With Epi, the flip over top his center line is much better. Mine, dude, is much better. With King, I have a lot of freedom. I can do this over on this side, right? Like I can throw aus. Come on, King. Come on, King. C. Old lady. Yes, good girl, Quickie. Do you want it? Yes, good girl. Yeah, awesome. Whoa. Look at her. Aus. Yes. Ready? Oh. Yes, I can go this way, same way, right? So, again, with King, I have this kind of aus, yes, horizontal presentation. And with Epi, I have a much more vertical presentation. Aus. Yes. Oh, God, man. Come on, Ron. Aus. Yes. Good man. So I'm completely relying on these cookies being good to pull him off of this. and I might get in trouble with it. But I already let it happen, dude. There it is, right? That's what I want. I want him sniffing the ground. I want him doing that shit while a disc is on the ground. And I think this is almost worth the time he spent mauling it, right? I have to figure out how to make this happen before the mauling happens, right? I'm going to do a better job on that. Again, I throw horizontally-ish to king. Yes, aus, yes. And we can get that horizontal one quite far. Yes, aus. Wait, we can get it quite far away. He's about 12 feet away right now, 4 yards. Yes, good man, right? Aus. Yes. So again, I'm going to rely on those cookies. I'm going to make sure I throw him so he sees him. I'm going to fingers cross. Yes, good man. And now I'm going to essentially ensure that it happens. Probably should have marked that. Yeah. Yes, good man. Whoa, that guy. That guy. Yes, good man. All right. So on the surface, let's talk about that shit. Epi. Yes, good man. Great work. You are terrific. You know what? I can't reach it, Epi. Can you go get it? Epi, go get it. I can't reach it. Up. I can't reach it. Yes, good man. Hustle, hustle. Mine. Yes. Aus. Yes. Ha ha. Ha. What do you think of that, King? So, you know what he thought of that? He thought, let me eat some cookies that are laying on the ground there, right? Let me eat some cookies that are laying on the ground there. So, working with you guys, talking to you guys at the same time as I'm doing the work with King gets me in trouble with him, right? We had that initial rah mauling thing. I was hoping that what I had done so far was going to work. I kind of did, but it kind of didn't. I don't want that much mauling. But what wound up happening is that the cookies were, yeah, right, she is awesome. The cookies were valuable, right? The cookies were, they were worth something. They weren't worth as much as the mauling, but the markers came on the drop when his teeth came off and the cookies came out, and he chose not to take them. Notice that the moment I snatched that toy away, right, like that was the coolest part. That was the part where he should have seen it go away and looked up at me and started bouncing like, ah, right? Or ran and jumped on another one that was laying on the ground, right? Because that's what he would have done before. And he didn't. He stopped and he looked at me, and that didn't work, so he sniffed the ground and ate some cookies. That's fucking huge progress, man. So I don't know if I'd call it 1 step forward, 2 steps back, or 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or anything like that. I would just say that part of that session, or a good portion of that session, fed my trajectory towards no mauling, right? And that's what I want. I want a trajectory that goes from where I'm at to less mauling, right? And as long as as long as what I'm doing, it keeps me on that trajectory, I'm freaking cool with it, right? I'm not going to stop him from mauling tomorrow unless I find a silver bullet or have a miracle or strike it rich, any of those metaphors for like, you know, you're never going to do that shit. It can happen, but it doesn't, right? Like it's the trajectory. It's saving a penny every week, or saving $2 every week, or having a quarter jar, right? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So working him is tough with that mauling thing. Hopefully you got to see the angle differential. I'm going to tether King again. Come on, King. And I'm going to show you some vertical angles with epi. I'm going to work on attack with epi. King, come here, handsome. Yes, good man. So I'm going to show you guys the horizontal angles with epi. And he's not a big leaper. He's a good flipper, but he's not a big leaper, right? And even though he's a good flipper, as soon as I get that disc horizontal, he kind of struggles because there's not enough time, right? So the disc is going to be vertical with epi, and that's going to provide him the easiest way to get over for that flip, right? And right now, my trajectory, is an arcing toss, zip it, King, is an arc right here, right? It's doing this arc, kind of like that, yeah? So, boom, right? And I need to, am I that low, actually? Ooh, I want the other camera, sorry, guys. So, the arc, I'll show you this again. Here's the vertical, right? And the arc that I'm throwing on is here, right? I'm throwing an arc that like apexes right over top of him, and he goes up and gets it, right? Discs on the ground, don't really worry about them unless you worry about them. If you see that and go, hey, that looks funny, pick that friggin' disc up or move, right? Otherwise, if you feel okay with it, don't worry about it. You can get really anal about that. But if you think about it and think it might be an issue, you should probably move them. There's a reason you thought about it. So this trajectory here is an arc. It's like a general arc, right? Like it's a steady arc. It's long. It's about a almost 2-yard toss, right? So I can make that flip. I can also throw it up, more vertical, right? So it goes straight up and he can hit it at the apex, right? And when he hits it at the apex, that's gonna set up a situation where the dog like reaches back to hit it, reaches back to catch it, right? Ouse. So if I throw it straight up, right here, come on. Yes, wait. This is annoying though. I just did all that shit and now he's all crooked. So, okay, so he's crooked, right? You can see that he's crooked. I don't want him crooked. So what I can do is offer a bite to the left and he's straight. How fucking cool is that? So I throw it straight up and he'll reach back and snatch it. Whoop. Ready? Yes, he'll reach back and snatch it. I can throw from the ground. Back up. From low. Ouse. Boom. Ouse. This is, dude. Back up. So I can go from the ground. This is really helpful for, what I'm working here is attack. So trajectory, from here I can go from the ground and I can throw that same looping trajectory, right? You can see the epi's going to intercept that though. He's really aggressive here. Back up. Good. But I can throw that same trajectory, which is going to land out well behind him from the ground, right? I could also throw from here and throw that upward trajectory straight up, right? But what we're kind of talking about here is attack. Here, this is loose attack. Ooh, right? I can sharpen up that attack here, right? Make it really sharp, pop. You pop it on him. I'm gonna do a couple more and then I gotta stop. This is a lot of flips for both the dogs. I can drop it on him, right? I can pop it by him. What most people do is they whip it by the dog, right? And that gives you a particular kind of flip. When you whip it by the dog starts leaping to a spot. I want to set my trajectory and decide the dog, he's going to bite it over top of the back of the blue mat. He's going to bite it over the center of the mat. Oops, that was almost there. The center of the mat. He's going to bite it, you ready? Ready. Over this side of the mat. You ready? Get it. Yes, good, right? So I get to decide where he bites it. There's a spot where it's going to work for your dog, right? Again, though, the attack that I want to mention is this real fast attack. You have the loose, easy attack where he can see it go down. It's elastic. It's beautiful. Everybody's in time. This one here shorts him of time. There's no time for him to figure out how to do it. It's a way for you to get the dog to do back up, to do this flip where you whip it by him, right? But you can get him to actually hit the target, to target it and to look up. Boom, right? There's no time there. There's more time here. This is how we get time. That would be like how we would do it if we want to make sure that we're a team, right? And then we have more time. So this one has the most time. He sees it from right down here and he watches it go up. Look how early. I can't even throw it fast enough for Epi to flip on it because it's too long. But the nice thing about this is that this type of attack allows the dog to start down here and do this. And it really greases the skids. Wait. Oh yeah, I know. Right? Yeah, you know. So this time he'll get it because he's not going to jump the trigger. So he'll flip that time, right? But he watches it from down there and watches it go up. And so we have a fast attack in dropping it on him. We have a slow attack or a regular, a paced attack where we're together on it. And then we have like a real long, slow attack from the ground. God, his fucking eyes are like this big, man. He's like, we need to do more of this, Ron. We need to do more of this. Can I have it, Epi? Mine. Good. Mine. Good. Right here. Good. What's up, Biscuit, huh? What's up? Come on. Come on. All right. So, Epi, I can't reach it. Let's see. So I'm going to work the same attacks with King, the same types of attack. And I want you guys to see how he responds. King and Epi are two very different dogs in terms of like a whole bunch of reasons. Mine. But the way that they play the game, dude, thank you, is very different. And the way they address flips, King, or Epi, in and in, is very different. King, like, snatches that shit out of the air. King, good quiet, buddy. That's amazing. You're terrific. Why don't you come on out? Come on, handsome. Right? And so I'm going to drop these same quick attacks on King. Come here, handsome. So I have it up here. What I'm going to do is Epi, zip, is a quick attack. He won't have any time to respond. Right? House. I'll show you that again. Epic. And show him that again. Yes. You'll notice he got a little bit better. Watch what happens over these next couple reps. He should get better and better with that. Ouse. Yes. We're here. Quick attack. Boom. Right now, all of a sudden, he's weightless up there. Right? Yes. Good. Right? Now we have like an easygoing attack. Right? Where he can read it, we can do it. Ouse, yes, as a team. Right? And then I have this super long attack. Epic. Come on, buddy. Ouse. Yes. Here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ouse. Yes. Good, right? And one of those is going to be best for your dog. And if you do them, you want to show them to them multiple times. Because he's likely to do something boneheaded like that, which was almost a flip down. Yes. Good. Wow, that was awesome, King. Right? The other thing with King, so he will gainer. Ouse. That trajectory. Ep. Zip. Sorry about the barking, guys. I don't really, I can move him. As a matter of fact, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I can go put Epi away and bust Epi, or I can keep King from mauling, but I can't do both. So I'm going to move Epi. All I'm going to do is relocate him to a different kennel. And I'm going to put him in there, and I'm going to block him off. And I'm going to fingers cross, hope that he catches the idea that barking's just going to get you moved somewhere else. It's not going to help, buddy. So the trajectory here, Zip, is I'm going to land it like essentially at the back of the center blue square. Boom, right? I can set the trajectory straight up. Old ladies, go away. Go away, old ladies. Raging grannies, go away. I can set it straight up. Almost, King. Ouse. Right? Set it straight up. Ouse. Ready? Come on, King. King. Yes. Straight up. Yes. Good. Whoa, that guy. And ouse, yes. I'll do one more thing with King. Ouse, yes. Through. Oops. He makes a mistake. We reset. Through. Yes. Good man. Ouse, yes. App, zip. Through. Yes. Good. Right in front of my legs. So he wants to ouse, yes. Through. Through. Yes, right in front of my leg. Now he knows he's to bite there. Ep. God damn it, Epi. See, go. Go, old lady. Go. Ouse. Yes. Through, bite for the ass swing. Ouse. Yes. Through. All right, I'm done. Can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Dude. Can't do it anymore. Go to dog stuff. Piss off. All right. I think the raging grannies put me over the edge. The raging grannies put me over the edge. Now, Epi pissed me off for sure, Sage Paw. Right? That's annoying. And I don't have any cookies on me. I can't walk over and pay Epi because King will maul the thing. The old ladies are in the way. Like, be a little smarter, Ron. So Epi was completely fired up with the flips, for sure. So I'm going to throw some cookies on him when he quiets. Maybe I'll regroup and try and work work Epic on zipping his shit in the crate. And use King as a distraction dog. Maybe I can do some kind of lesson on that. Hopefully, those angles and the pressure, the release of pressure, zip. Was aptly illustrated. That's, well, I blame me for trying to do that shit with the fucking dogs I have out. Like, they are pretty good though. I think if I had put Epi on the pedestal, he would have been fine. But I don't want to deal with dogs on a pedestal and whatnot, so. Yeah, his eyes were friggin'. Hang on. Epi, zip. So any questions or whatever on flips? You guys totally should hook up with us at the Digital Dojo. Pvybe.com is where the Digital Dojo is. This is the physical dojo. The Digital Dojo's at Pvybe.com. And then definitely hook up with us on Patreon. Patreon is how I'm supporting the show. There's a bunch of equipment and costs that go into putting this super badass show together, right? It's amazing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you guys should jump on the Patreon. Patrons get access to classes and access to goodies and access to me. So, whoa, easy, cheetah. Almost spilled all my tobacco. That would have been horrible. So what do we got? Any questions or anything you guys want to hit on? All right. Well, let's see, what else can we talk about? Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I think I'm about done. If you guys, oh, yep. An up top question. What was it, Sage Paw? Which one? Are pit bulls good? Do pit bulls make good service dogs? I answered that one. Ooh, so with the mauling, Kel and Zeke. Sorry, Kel. The question is, I have a cord directly in front of my screen, and I've been like looking at it, pretending it doesn't exist forever, and it's right on top of all of the text for this. So with that mauling, Zeke will maul around the disc when it's face down. When it's face up, he can pick it up, no issues. Would the same principles apply? Sort of what you showed with marking the drop. Yeah, the key is to slip that, right? You want to slip that. So set up five face-up pickups with a quick drop and a bite. Bite, yes, right? You want him to pick up 5, get reinforced for dropping 5. Bite, or pick it up, yes. Drop, yes. Bite, yes. Pick that one up, yes. Drop, yes. Bite. So it's like that's 15 cookies in rapid fire succession. Boom, pow, 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 boom, pow. It's got to be close to 15, right? Then he hits the one that's right side up. And this happens. And then he picks it up and you cue drop. Yes, and we pick up the upside down ones. Boom, pow, 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 boom, pow. And then he has the right side up one. And he picks it up. Out, yes, right side, or upside down ones. Boom, pow, 15 of them, yeah? And then the right side up one. And he picks it up. Out, yes. 15 of the upside down ones. And then the right side up one, and he picks it up, right? It's kind of exactly the opposite way that everyone wants to work it. What you've probably been doing is keeping them all right side up, and making him do it right side up, which promotes every single rep with him mauling it. So every rep has a maul. What are you teaching? You're certainly not teaching him to stop mauling, and you're certainly not teaching him to immediately pick up the one that's right side up. If all of your time is spent picking up discs and dropping discs that are upside down, and it's highly successful, and it leads to boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow play, right? And then every time that fucking thing is right side up, you're not going to spend much time doing that when the other part of the game is kicking ass, right? It's a mistake to make your game crawl to a screeching halt in order to address a problem. That just draws all the attention to the problem. Right? You draw the game to a screeching halt around your problem. Guess what your game is? Your problem. Right? It's a real elementary meaning. Too simple to recognize or too simple to think about. It's a super common mistake that we make. We kill the game. So the whole time out here with King, what I've been doing is this boom pow game, this boom pow super exciting game. God damn it. Good quiet, Epi. So this super exciting game, and then I've been allowing him to maul in between. And what's happening is I'm betting that the super awesome game is better than the mauling. And it is. It is. It might not be that way at this moment with the conditioning that's been put on, but it is better. So I'm going to go ahead and do some of that boom pow game, right, to kind of demonstrate this. I'm going to do everything I can, Kel, to ensure that King is successful and we don't have a mauling problem. And then I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to ask for a little more. And I'm going to try and get through, I don't know, 12, 15 tricks maybe, without him mauling, right? It's important that I don't, the house will always win. If I run this for 3 minutes, he will maul. If I always up the ante and raise my bet on each successive hand that we play, yes, awesome, whoa, that was great. Awesome, go do dog stuff, wow. That was amazing. That was amazing. Here, have some cookies. Holy shit. Yeah, that was absolutely amazing that he looked at that. If you stay on the table, you'll lose your money. Zip it, Epi. Good quiet, Epi. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to try and work Epi in the crate as the working dog. King here is a distraction dog. Good quiet, Epi. Right? Good quiet, Epi. And ouse, yes. Mackay, yes. Catch, yes. Ouse, yes. Through, yes. Wait right there, yes. Yes, ouse, yes. Twist, yes. Yes, ouse, yes. Mackay, yes. Catch. What? That dude, ouse, yes. Through, yes. Yes, good man. Ouse, yes. Mackay, yes. Good man. Awesome. Ouse. Go do dog stuff. And now, here it is. Do I get a free-shaped teeth off? Nope, I'm not going to. So this time is spent doing this shit, right? The moment his teeth come off, I can continue to wait, which I would really like to do, or I can interrupt. Ouse. Yes. Oops. Yes. Teeth come off. That's all I care about. I'm going to throw my cookies down. Ouse. Yes. Teeth come off. I'm going to throw my cookies down. Right? And so awesome. So I just had all that trouble. He dropped the mauled disc for cookies. That's a big deal, right? It's not an end to his mauling, and it's not an excuse that it's okay that he, good quiet Epi, it's not an excuse that it's okay that he mauled it or that I allowed him to. But what it is it's something that tells me, yes, aus, that I'm getting through to the dog. So Amber's been around, Amber's seen him throughout his entire development. That's ridiculous. Makai, yes, pose, through, oops, through, yes, yes, good man, aus, yes, great work. Yes, there's the free shape down, aus, or free shape, yes, out, aus, 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 oh, what happened? Aus, yes, good man, great work, what the dude, aus, yes, yes, aus, yes, good man, go do dog stuff, right? And so what I expect to get here is a free shape drop, his teeth off, he's dismissed right now, right? And he would have to bite a child or run in traffic to get my attention. I don't want him to maul, but I'm banking that the maul's gonna stop and then I'm gonna pay it and I'm gonna resume play. Because that would be terrific. I stayed outside the bus, aus, for 25 minutes when I finally figured I was going to let him do it for as long as he wanted, and I watched him do it for 25 minutes. 25 minutes is a really long time, guys. And this is not particularly good. Aus! King, dude. So again, I can totally mean dude him at any time. I could pressure him, I could jump his shit and pressure him and make him get off of that disc. But if I do that, I have to do it any time, or I have to have the threat to do it at any time, bitch, right? So that he does not do, I don't want to do that with my dog. I have no desire to play Frisbee with my dog with that intent. You know what I mean? I don't want to be jumping his shit and stopping him and trying to fight with him. That's not what I'm out there for. If you're out there doing that, you're quite frankly doing it wrong. So I want to have it happen where I don't have to do that, right? And so anyway, not such an awesome thing with King, but you get the idea of that whole time he was mauling, right? Nothing happened. Right? And now here we go. Aus, yes. Aus, yes. Yes, good man. Aus, yes. Aus, yes. Yes, aus, yes. Twist. Come on, twist. Yes, through. Yes. Yes, good man. Aus, yes. Get it. What? Oh, whoa, that guy. That was awesome. Look at him. Holy shit. Aus. Yes. Oh, he missed it. Whoa, that's great work. Go do dog stuff. Awesome. Which one's better? Right? There's no comparison. None. I have to believe that, though, right? If I don't believe that, if I don't believe that that play, or I can't make that kind of play happen. A lot of people can't make that kind of play happen because their criteria is too high. But if I can't make that, there's no way that mauling is as good as that play. If I don't believe that, my dog won't believe that. If I treat it as better than the play, boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow, go do dog stuff. Oh, fuck, I don't like that mauling. Confident in the fact that my game is better, my trajectory is going up. Right? It's not the way that I want to do it necessarily, but I'm perfectly fine with it. And throughout this session and the last couple sessions we've been online, he's been demonstrating great strides, and I'm totally cool with that. It's a little unnerving when it fucking goes down, though. Let me tell you, I don't fucking like it. I don't like it at all. I would rather not do it that way. But I'm working him online. I'm teaching you guys stuff. I'm trying to get Epi, good quiet. Trying to do that. It's kind of how I roll. I don't roll very perfect. Especially at the beginning. I like to be loose at the beginning of the learning process. I like to be loose and then have it get easier as things go on. If you're perfect at the beginning, your generalization process and your proofing gets way more difficult. It gets tighter and tighter. But if you're super loose and sloppy like I am at the beginning, it's easier. Your dog is better at generalizing because, you know, they've done it from the beginning. At least that's kind of what I think. So, all right, let's see what everyone's got. Hopefully, Kel, that was helpful. Hopefully that was helpful. That was kind of in addressing your thing. You want to get hot shit game with the upside down disc, lots of reps, and then in your play, slip, avoid, do everything you can to keep that right side up disc from happening. And then when you're working the problem, you want to have like 95% of your game, boom, pow, awesome, because he's picking up upside down discs. And then there's 5% of your game that's a test. So that 95% of the time he's running around, boom, pow, it's awesome. And now that 5% of the time where he's fucking around with that disc that's right side up is an aberration, and it's kind of gross. It's kind of crimping my style. Maybe I should just pick that shit up. And he totally will. Awesome, Cal. Super cool. All right, so the angles, yep, I think it's pretty cool. Thank you, Amber. It's good stuff to talk about. It's nice for me to try and break it down as well. I haven't thrown those various angles to the dogs in a while. Epi's now, he's almost 8, and he's fat. I don't know how he's fat. I don't know. Well, we're not playing a lot, so there is that. And he doesn't eat a lot, though. You know, he doesn't. Maybe it's the cookies we've been doing, but we haven't been eating many cookies either. So Amber, that's cool, and I see where I was going wrong. C totally wants a disc. Epi is fired up. One up top. What do you do that drops early before I cue it? This is a good one. So what you do, what's the goal in this question? Right? Anyone, and I'll wait for it because it's an important answer. What is the goal in this question? What do you do with a dog that drops early before I cue it? What's the goal with this question? Please just fire it off as soon as you hear it because there's a long delay. Don't wait to see if somebody else is going to answer it. We'll be here forever. I'm not going on until somebody answers it. Right? Not going on until somebody answers it. What is the goal of this question? Critical question to ask about any behavior you're working, especially one that is completely integral to your game, that has no judges, no real judging scrutiny on it at all. It's just an important thing in your game. Maybe. Right? Really what I'm getting at is that this question is kind of hard to answer. Yeah, right? So look at this. So we have for my dog to bring it to the right spot. Get the dog to bring the disc all the way back, right? It's not easy to answer, is it? And it really should be. It's the metabolism. I've had them, man. I lost a shit ton of weight. Got old man skin and everything. It sucks. Fucking wah wah. Yay. Still around though. Yeah, it's a cued drop. Good job, Deneen. It's a cued drop, right? So the goal in this situation is not to get the dog to drop it far away. It's not to get the dog to bring it all the way in, right? That may be what you need. But in order to get there, the dog has to drop it where you say. The dog drops where I say. That's what we're trying to do here, right? So as soon as we set it up like that, right? As soon as we set it up like the goal of this exercise is to drop where I say. Then we say, okay, so how do we make that behavior happen? How do we make drop where I say happen? And whatever distance that dog is dropping, you cue drop right before they drop it. And you pair that 100 times. They drop at 18.5 yards. Every time at 19 yards, you say drop. At 18.5 yards, drop. Their teeth come off. Yes, give them a bite, give them a throw, give them a roller. 19 yards, drop. Yes, bite or roller, right? 19 yards, drop. Yes, bite or whatever, right? Now the dog is running in. We've done 50 of them, right? We've done 50 in a row and we've been successful and it's been awesome. We've done 50 in a row and we've been playing for 4 minutes. We're cooking with gas, you know, just smoking it, right? Nothing but success. Now the dog hits 19 yards and you don't cue. And he runs to 18.5 and drops because that's the distance. You stand there and do nothing. That's the punisher. That's the thing that's going to make the dog not want to drop when you didn't cue it. That's the thing that's going to reinforce the dog dropping on cue. I don't want to go through that fucking time where we stand there all awkward, right? And if your dog knows to drop on cue when you says he does, right? When the dog knows that, they come to 19, they drop at 18.5, you do nothing, and they look at you and go, oh shit, my bad. You don't even have to say anything. They run and get the disc, right? And then when they pick up the disc, what's the goal? Deneen said it right there. It's cued drop. It's not bring it back. It's not carry it for a while. It's just cued drop. So after the dog picks it up, you immediately cue drop and move on. And then you get 50 more reps. And then you don't cue at 19 yards and he runs to 17. And then he drops at 16. You bookmark that. Now you cue it at 18. And now you're 1 yard closer and you are 100% on. You cues it, he does it, right? And then anytime you don't, you're prepared and you punish the dog by doing nothing. He solves it, you cue the drop. Man, that's a very, very quick route to I need it in my mouth in order to drop it. And once you got that, you're good to go. So that's how you handle the drop. You free shape and capture the drop until you know where it is. Once you know where the drop is, you then predict at that moment when it's going to happen and you cue it at the predicted moment. Mark and reinforce. While you're doing that, while you're doing the 19-yard thing, dogs at 19 yards, you cue, or, no, never mind, it's the wrong one. We won't talk about that. Yep. All right, there you go, Sage Paw. You got it. Hopefully it's helpful. Super simple stuff, guys. It's really, I tell people, you know, the mauling solution is a cued drop. The carry solution is a cued drop. Like a cued drop is a huge solution all over the place, and it's a linchpin behavior. Drop, bite, give. Those 3 behaviors must. Oh, I keep looking at this camera over here thinking it's on. Funny. Sorry, guys. Those 3 behaviors must be solid. You have to be able to tell them when to drop, or when and where to drop. If they do, they'll carry the disc. If they do and you have value on you, you have a give, right? If they do, you can have them drop for a purpose in games, or you can have them drop for a purpose in disc management within freestyle. As far as the bite goes, if they know how to bite, wherever you put it, they'll go get it. If they really like the bite, they'll work hard for the catch. If they really like the bite, you can set up a situation where you reinforce the cued drop. Because I really like the bite, I have to have it in my mouth to make it drop. And I really like the bite, I really like the disc, but I really like the bite, so I probably should drop it. Solves all kinds of problems. And then the give, super important to have kind of as a third rail and as a connection point. How do we get a gainer flip for a dog catch? Depends on the dog, Deneen. In order to get, you can set up so that that whatchamacallit position, that block position, is really nice. That actually, I'm gonna tell you that that's the answer, and it isn't the answer, Deneen, but it's a really good answer, and we just hit on it here, and it fits, and it is the solution of the main problem with that move. So a gainer flip has the dog flipping backwards, doing a flip, right, while moving forwards. So they essentially, I can show you maybe with King. Neither of my dogs really gainer because they, yeah, how can I get my dog to hold the disc longer? Teach them to drop, Tracy. Just exactly what I talked about that cued drop. You don't want him to hold it longer. Who decides when, how do you get him to hold it longer? Right? You get him to hold it longer by telling him when to stop holding it. If you can tell him when to stop holding it, you can have him hold it for any length of time. If the dog only stops holding it when he's told, which is a drop, he will hold it forever until he's told. If the dog knows that dropping it when he's told is the only thing that makes next happen, he will hold it, right? You don't want to try and get a carry longer or more or at a particular distance. You want when I say. And if it's when I say, and when you comply, teeth off, when I say, is when the next thing in the game happens, I will happily hold that disc in my mouth. I can't drop if it isn't in my mouth. And if I can't drop, I can't make the game work. And that is the best way to get your dog to carry a disc longer. Gainer flip for dog catch, Deneen. You're going to want to work it out of that block position. That block position has the dog here. Sorry, here, right? And you can set the disc slightly in front of the dog. And when the dog goes to leap forward as they're flipping backwards, right? They escape your pressure. Right? They escape your pressure. If I do that gainer flip at me, then they're gainering towards me and they're like flying into your pressure. It takes a real fucking crazy asshole to do that. And there are a bunch of them, dude. Bunch of them. But not all of our dogs are like that, yeah? I'll try a couple with King and see. It's so funny, right? I roll my own cigarettes, and after I roll, I've already got the neurochemical stoke of having smoked a cigarette. So like sometimes when I'm working, I'll have like cigarettes behind both ears and one that's fully rolled over here. It's super funny. Anyway, let me see, where are these discs? Come here, King. So gainer flip. Let me see if I can demonstrate this. He does not really, he kind of gainer flips for everything, but he doesn't really gainer flip for anything. Pan, come on. Hang on. Incontinent old lady. Come on, Pan. That's fucking savage. This is a whole different. It's not the kind of savage we like, Pan. That's like Tarzan savage. That's like the jungle savage, Pan. That's not the sexy kind of savage that everybody likes. It's not the badass savage. So let me hit this with a little cleaner and sorry guys. I would totally leave it over there, but I'm not gonna play in it. I'd leave it over there for later. It's just tiny little old lady pee. Come on, Pan. It's so sad having these super awesome, super important dogs be all geriatric and, I mean, let me tell you, it's better than the alternative, right? But it is sad to, hang on, Pan, hang on, King, hang on, hang on. And she doesn't really have to go. I mean, I think she just leaks at this point in time. It's terrible. It's been getting pretty bad over the last few days, last week or so. It's been a bit of a problem for the last couple months, but not too bad. Now it's getting pretty rough. Look out, hot stuff. What do we got? Yeah, it totally is. Yep, old dogs rule. I'm with you. It just is hard to. It's hard to, like, dude. Pan and C are both complete beasts, man. Like they're monstro, like performers and learners and success stories. Yes, professional pooper scooper. I've decided to start using vinegar exclusively. So I use a vinegar cleaning solution. I keep everything super, super clean. So we've had inches and inches of rain in here. And we're on High Ridge, the highest land in town. But we're like, the house and the immediate yard is like in a little dimple on the top and it's soaking wet. And I keep it really, really clean and dry in here as best I can. But anyway, it makes it easier to clean when that's the case. So on a regular flip, he's going to go backwards, right? So we started here. Ouse, he landed back there. Dude, ouse, yes. So on a gainer flip, right? You ready? Ready, king. Oh, good man. Ouse, king. Come on, king. It's going to be really hard to do in here. Ready? Yes. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to do in here with ouse. Look at that. How lucky was that? Did I get it? Ouse. Yes. Epi, that'll do. Come on, king, over here. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Did that really just happen? Did I really just pull you away from the disc? I think I did. So I'm going to fake it up a couple times, right? Bang. Yes. Almost a gainer, right? Ouse. Yes. There's a gainer. Ready? Yes. There's another one. Come on, king. So he's starting right there. You ready? Bang. And he landed on the black. Starting half and half. And he landed over here in the middle. So that's a gainer. As far as how you're going to do it, I'm not going to be able to tell you, Deneen. That up and down trajectory, ouse. King, ouse, yes. Come on, king. Come on, yes, good. You ready? That up and down trajectory is going to set it, right? If I push back, he'll go back. Ouse. He'll go back, right? And if I set it forward, he'll go forward. There you go, right? So it's about the apex hit. Deneen, in diving, ouse. A diver jumps tacks. Pan, you gotta go, sweetheart. Pan. Did you pass inspection? So a diver jumps tacks. It's a tack-shaped trajectory. Ouse. So here it's gonna go straight up and straight down, right? It's a tack. Ouse. Come on, big man. Ouse. Yes, this trajectory is going to be like a long, not quite obtuse parabola, maybe an obtuse parabola. The more acute ouse the parabola gets, the more likely ouse a gainer becomes. King. And that obtuse, or that acute parabola, come on, ouse, straight up vertical, is gonna set up a target in front of the dog's face. Right? Hopefully that's it. I can't flip them anymore. Done. Good man, King-a-ling. Good man. All right. Ouse. Ouse. So I posed first. That's funny. I was thinking, yes. Oh, motherfucker. Dude, go do dog stuff. When you pose, it's a promise that we're going to throw, right? In proper Yachi method, where I learned to pose properly. Pose means drop. I don't like that. I like to be able to move without my dog dropping. I like to be able to hit something that resembles a pose without my dog dropping, like this. And if this is a drop, this is the same thing as that, but moving. I don't want my dog to drop when I hook up with them in flat work. I want to tell them when to drop. Anyway, what was the whole point there? I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Sorry, guys. So hopefully that was helpful, Deneen. You want to set the trajectory straight up, straight down, right? And you want to set it like right in front of the dog's face up there. A normal flip happens back there. Flips happen behind your dog. So the apex of the trajectory of the disc, it should go up here, and it should apex somewhere behind me, and that's where I want to make the catch. On the gainer flip, the apex is somewhere in front of you, or the dog intercepts the trajectory. You can do that one too, but you wind up having to time it with the dog and put it in the dog's mouth. That one usually over the course of your career starts to fail. When you set it up and it goes up and hits and the dog goes up for the target, right, and is always targeting the object, they're much more likely to be making the catch all the time. Yeah, so you can use linear movement as well. So you could set him up a yard or two away and present a nice high, like gainer, or like a vertical vault toss, right, and call him in. Make that toss. You can use the movement. That's awesome. Take care, Kimberly. Thanks a bunch. Yeah. Hopefully that's helpful. Linear approach, linear, whatchamacallit as an approach. More bite work on you. Deep bites. Out, yes, bite. Real deep past you, not in front of you. So when you cue bite, and you offer it here, your pressure pushes here, right? Bite, boom, now I'm sucking him clock. Bite, yes, with the left hand, I'm sucking him counter. Bite, boom, I'm sucking him like real close to me. Bite, oh, you missed it, get it? Man, 2 feet away, got your target presented right here, little tiny toss, that dog's flying at you, right? You might be able to use a little bit of prey drive, prey-driven cueing, and leveraging the near miss. Really, really powerful. When you have a dog who's not quite willing to pull the trigger on striking a target. Bite work, bite, yes, drop, bite, yes, drop, bite, yes, drop, bite, yes, drop, bite, yes. Oh, you missed it, what happened? Do the crazy thing. And the dog's like, fuck yeah, rah. Right? You can leverage that near miss. One more thing on the near miss. A near miss is just the same, if not more powerful a motivator as a successful hit. So as far as earning a cookie, the near miss is a more powerful cookie than the cookie earned and eaten. And that's a pretty powerful cookie. So there's that. All right, what did I miss? Do we have anything else? All right, granny badasses for sure. Granny badasses, my cleaning skills are on point. And it is a privilege to have old dogs, let me tell you, and they do rule. Powerful material. It is, Amber. All right. Yeah, Pose's drop cue. I like to use Pose's cookie. Is the way that that I use it, and as a result, Pose's cookie usually means the dog drops, right? It's just the expectation is not that the pose is the drop cue. That's the big difference. Thanks a bunch, Tracy. Super awesome. Woo-hoo. All right, so I'm going to play a meme roll, and I'm going to take off. All of you guys who are here, super awesome to have you. Please consider hooking up with me on Patreon. Patrons get access to class. Oh, look, that's been up there the whole time. Wow, what a fucking shill I am, man. Jeez Louise. What a grifter, online grifter. Yeah, hook up with us on Patreon. That'll give you access to classes. At the Cup of Joe level, you get Discquando. It's it's a really cool course, man. It's practical forms that deliver this kind of shit. And then at the upper levels, you get more classes and more access to me. So, yep, you guys should do that. Also, be sure to, this is the real live dojo. Deneen, did you catch the part where I was talking about how this is a dojo? I realized yesterday that it's a dojo. I got nunchucks here and everything, dude. I'm not fucking joking. Like, this is a real dojo. And it kind of looks like a dojo, and I'm going to treat it like a dojo. We're going to have, I'm not going to treat it like a training studio. April can treat it like a training studio. I'm going to try and treat it like it's a martial arts dojo. I'm going to go there. So, all right. Yep. Hook up with us on the digital dojo and come see me here. We'll be here. Meme roll number 5 to play us out. See you guys soon. Thanks a bunch.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Woo! It was awesome, Deneen. Thank you for the excellent question. I appreciate that. Appreciate good ones like that. And you're amazing, Amber. You're amazing. Speaking of amazing, Pan. Nope, totally epic. See you guys. Dojo.